Hey guys, so I'm day 2 with these nootropics, these gummies. Yesterday was great. Very smooth, even day. No problem. Mood didn't change. I was focused on everything that I did. So just a reminder, these have 6 different mushrooms. They taste incredible. Little bitty gummies. This is called the snack pack. So you eat everything that's in the snack pack and they even out your mood. They help you with focus, energy. They support brain health, gut health, and sleep. You're gonna sleep like a baby. So check yours out. Click the link below. Get your discount by clicking that link below. You'll be on your way. Like I said, this is day 2, and I'm feeling great. Nootropics gummy. Get storage. Here we go.
Que la razón por la que no tenemos más atención de salud mental para personas sin hogar y para las personas que están muy por debajo del nivel de pobreza que viven en las calles. Quienes necesitan la atención de salud mental, es el dinero el que lo está haciendo, es eso. Ya sabes, mental. La salud ha sido el hijastro de la atención médica. Cada vez que están recortando programas, la salud mental, salud conductual, son siempre los primeros en irse. Así que la salud mental no ha sido un gran problema. Prioridad. Antes del COVID. E incluso con COVID, hazlo más claro. Y nos dimos cuenta de que la salud mental es salud. Y esto es importante. Todavía está el dólar que no sigue la vía roja, y eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Necesitamos poner nuestro dinero. ¿Dónde está nuestro dinero? Así es.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the show. This is OneMicNite, the podcast that brings you stories of artists and people on their journey, helping to guide, answer questions, and motivate you in life and the business. My name is Marcos Luis, and today I'm OneMicNite talking. Thanks for dropping in. Today we're going to tackle a topic that's stirring outrage and confusion, as well as constitutional debate across the country. We're talking about the deployment of federal agents and National Guard troops to Democratic-led cities, Chicago, Portland, Los Angeles, and potentially my city, New York, as well as San Francisco. Now, all of these cities have found themselves in the crosshair of a federal crackdown that many are calling politically motivated. Now, as we've talked about on OneMicNite before, we've talked about Donald Trump's decision to get revenge on those people and those cities and the party that prosecuted him for his own federal offenses. These cities that I listed are just some of the few that he's seeking revenge on. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing is a pattern of the deployment, because over the first few months, the Trump administration launched what is called Operational Midway Blitz, which is a sweeping initiative aimed at curbing crime, the immigration violence, and what they describe as a left-wing terrorism and agenda. But here's the catch. Every city targeted so far has something in common, and that's that they are Democratic. Now, none of the Republican cities have been talked about, but if you go back to what we talked about once before in the Project 2025, one of the things he decided was he was going to get everyone who is not in alignment and not on agenda with what he has planned for this country. Now, Chicago saw the arrival of 300 federalized National Guard troops after weeks of immigration raids and protests, and that happened today. Portland had its own deployment blocked today by a federal judge, only for him to send California troops to be rerouted there anyway. Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and Memphis have all seen increased federal presence, often without local officials' consent. So, President Trump has ordered these National Guards and federal agents to descend upon these cities without any kind of congressional approval or any kind of notification to the localized government. President Trump has described these cities as war zones, training grounds, and hellholes, and repeatedly stated that he would not wait for governors to act. But critics say this is less about public safety, but more about his political theater and agenda.
Come on, man.
Today it's us. Tomorrow it's you.
Come on, man. Y'all, you know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up.
Garcia. Trail. Wake up. Wake up.
All right. You're gonna hit.
Wake up.
We're gonna go this way and then we'll shoot.
Wake up.
All right.
Wake up. Wake up.
Y'all don't get, none of us get paid enough for this.
Hey, it's time to get up.
Job
Get up
and
now.
arrest ICE.
Wake up.
They shot a Chicagoan
Wake
today.
up.
Arrest ICE.
Wake up. Wake up.
Come on, guys. You know.
I am super excited to go shopping for some new fall.
And I want to know if you guys agree. Please write down in the comments and let me know what you think about that. Now, there's been pushback from the Democratic leaders. The governors and the mayors of these cities are not taking it lightly. Some of them have reached out to the federal judges, and then it's going to the Supreme Court, but they've reacted in a swift manner on behalf of the citizens, which is what they should do. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker called for the deployment. He said it was outrageous and un-American, revealing that the White House gave him an ultimatum. Call up your troops or we will. Now, the Oregon governor, Tina Kotek, said that California Governor Gavin Newsom has joined forces in a lawsuit to block the deployment of troops to Portland, citing violations of the 10th Amendment. Now, for those of you who don't know what the 10th Amendment is, it is the amendment that gives the balance between state and federal power. I'm going to read it to you here. The 10th Amendment to the United States Constitution states that any powers not specifically granted to the federal government or prohibited from the states are reserved to the power states or the people. This amendment establishes the principles of federalism, ensuring the federal government only exercises powers explicitly listed in the Constitution, and that states retain authority over matters not delegated to the national government. Right? So that's what the 10th Amendment is. So the Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, has refused to cooperate with the federal agents and passed measures to prevent local police from assisting the federal crackdowns. So Mayor Johnson doesn't want the federal police, the local police helping the federal agents at all. He will not help. The leaders argue that the federal government is weaponizing the law. That means using it in a way that is detrimental to punish political oppositions. And they're not alone, because legal experts warn that this is a very dangerous tactic and dangerous precedent to one where military is used to enforce domestic policies in defiance of local governance. So this is the beginning of it all, where the federal government will deploy the military and federal agents to enforce local laws. Now, the citizens on the ground, they have a different response. The citizens are making it very loud and clear. Protests in Chicago erupted after a federal agent was shot in a motorist raid. The woman survived, but the incident sparked outrage and renewed calls for accountability. Portland. Portland demonstrators clashed with the federal officers near ICE facilities with reports of tear gas and smoke grenades used near schools and residential areas. Now, see, this is getting bad because the citizens are taking and protesting, but where is the line that's drawn between the legal protesting to something that becomes a criminal protest, which is where the governing body has to decide whether localized police will come in or federal agents will come in. So this is what we talk about all the time. If you're going to protest, do it lawfully. You cannot use tear gas. You cannot use any kind of things that will destroy property, especially not federal property, local property. You have to protest peacefully. Otherwise, agents will be drawn in. Los Angeles and Memphis community leaders have raised concerns about racial profiling and civil rights violations. So the people are asking, why us? Why now? And what does it mean when federal agents show up in your neighborhood without warning, without consent, and without clear justification, in addition to no identification whatsoever? Now, even today, I heard a report saying that there have been incidents, at least a dozen incidents, where people have dressed up and pretended to be federal agents, have pulled people over, and have robbed them of their money and goods. So this is why people are being skeptical, because we've always had accountability. We've always had a recourse of action with the localized police. You could always file a suit if something was wrong, if they weren't abiding by the law. So now we have no recourse of action because we can't even identify who the people are. So let's be honest. This isn't just about the law enforcement. It is about power. The cities targeted are not just democratic. They are diverse. They are progressive. They are often vocal in their opposition to the present administration. That's the reason. Trump has described the deployment as part of a war within, framing dissident as a threat to national security. The Department of Defense has even been referred to now as the Department of War. Think about that let that marinate for a moment. We've now gone back to calling it the Department of War, signaling a shift in tone that many find alarming. This rhetoric isn't just divisive, but it's dangerous. It blurs the line between civil governance and military control, and it raises some serious questions about the future of our own American democracy. Are we still a democracy? Are we authoritarian? You know what I mean? So the whole democracy has changed. The power of the executive branch is growing. And by minimalizing the government, streamlining the government, you're putting more power in the hands of certain people. Let's take a look at some more videos.
She'll throw you in the fire too! She'll throw you in the fire! She'll throw you in the fire too! Understand? They just tear gas you! They don't give a fuck about you either! Why you protecting them?
Come on, man.
Today it's us! Tomorrow it's you!
Come on, man. Y'all, you know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up.
Garcia! Trail! Wake up! Wake up!
You're gonna
Wake
hear.
up!
We're gonna go this way, and then we'll shoot.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Y'all don't get, none of us get paid enough for this.
Hey, it's
Do your
time to get up!
fucking job
Get up
and
now!
arrest ICE.
Wake up!
They shot a Chicagoan
Wake
today.
up.
Arrest ICE!
Wake up! Wake up!
Come on, man.
Today it's us! Tomorrow it's you!
Come on, man. Y'all, you know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up.
Hey!
Y'all know that was fucked up.
Garcia!
Do your
Garcia! Trail! Wake up! Wake up!
You're gonna
Wake up!
We're gonna go this way and then we'll shoot.
Wake up!
All right?
Wake up! Wake up!
Y'all don't get, none of us get paid enough for this.
Hey, it's time to get up!
job
Get up
and arrest
now!
ICE!
Wake up!
They shot a Chicagoan
Wake
today.
up.
Arrest ICE!
Wake up! Wake up!
Come on, guys. You know.
I am super excited to go shopping.
How does that make you feel? We see a man fighting for his life, fighting. You can see the terror in his eyes. You see people on the ground angry because their cities are being invaded by federal agents and doing a mass sweep of their brothers, their sisters, their kids, their parents, their grandparents, people who are law-abiding citizens for the last 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, who are adding to the growth of our economy, who are school teachers, who are attorneys, who are in school, who are naturalized. It's not only for the Latino community, but it's of every person who has moved here to seek a better life. Federal agents in Democratic cities, troops on the ground, governor's sidelines, citizens tear gas. It's not just a policy. It's a clear message being sent from the present administration. And the message is loud and clear. But here's the thing. Cities are not the battleground. They're communities. And the people who live in these communities deserve more than political posturing and military intimidation. They deserve respect, autonomy, and the rights to shape their own future. I want to know what you guys think about this. If you think we should talk more about politics, if we should have guests on about politics in the current state of our country and the way it's going, please leave a message. Please leave a comment. Please share this video. Please like this video and let me know what you think. My name is Marcos Luis. Follow me on social media, MarcosLuis. The show is OneMicNite, ONEMICNITE. This is OneMicNite Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying informed. Thanks for supporting. Thank you for staying engaged. And all of the above. Stay vigilant. Bye-bye.